So Judgement Day +4, 3 hours before the police hour. We are at Topcider Park. We'll be heading to the right in the street of Teodora Dreisera. I made a mistake last time. I said Archibalda Raisa, but it's Teodora Dreisera. Okay, we have green. So going up, we will be passing next to some nice residential houses, areas. This is Dedinje on our left and on our right as well. So Dedinje je svuda oko nas, everywhere around us. A lot of greenery. Not now, but in a few minutes we will be passing next to the football stadium of Crvena Zvezda, or Red Star, the champion of the world, of Europe, EuroLeague, and the world champion in 1992 football. Back then it was not called EuroLeague, it was called the League of Champions. So we are very proud of that. Not only our basketball teams have been making huge successes, but also at least once there was also a football team. So here, this is the area known for numerous embassies, hospitals. Some of the major clinics of Belgrade are located here. And once we start going down, we will be passing next to the stadium that I mentioned. The stadium is carrying a name of Rajko Mitic, who was a famous football player back in the 50s, 60s. So it was before my time. On our right, a bit, maybe 1 kilometer further, is the famous Tito's Museum, or the Museum of the 25th of May, which was kind of declared as his birthday, and it was celebrated as the national holiday many years. So this would be straight ahead, but we are not going to go there. We will be going right, and now descending slowly but surely towards Autokomanda. But before we reach Autokomanda, the stadium Rajko Mitic, the biggest football stadium in Yugoslavia and one of the biggest in the Balkans, will be in front of our eyes. You see the lights, the reflectors of the stadium. In the past, before the big renovation, the stadium was able to receive 100,000 spectators, and it was called Maracana, practically indicating the Brazilian Maracana. But the Brazilian Maracana, as far as I know, is much bigger. It can accept 200,000 people. But this was during the time when it was allowed to stand, not to sit. After the reconstruction, when all the places were changed to be sitting places, it reduced the number of spectators to less than 50,000, I believe. The problem with this stadium is that it's the old-fashioned stadium with the athletic practically track around the football court. So the spectators are practically sitting quite far away from the very field. This was the way the football fields used to be built back then. So it was a multi-purpose stadium for athletics and football. Nowadays most of the stadiums are only because the popularity of football back then was not as high as it is now. That's why they were building these combined versions. But lately most of the stadiums that are being built or that have been built are only for football, therefore there is no athletic track around the football court. Hence the spectators are much closer to the field, and the overall feeling is much better, of course. So that there is a plan to to deconstruct, so to say, this stadium and build a completely new one, which will be smaller in size in terms of, due to the fact that there is no athletic track around the football court. And I believe that the location will be also different, because this here is a premium location and could be very well used for residential and commercial buildings. So the idea is to build a stadium a bit more far away from the city center. The very fact that the stadium is close to the center is also causing some logistics troubles, because it creates jams in this part of the town whenever there is a game, football game, around this area of Autokomanda. It's quite a traffic jam. So this is another reason why the stadium is going to be demolished, and probably a shopping center with some residential areas will be built instead. And we are again now Autokomanda. In front of us the temple of Saint Sava, the largest or the second largest Christian Orthodox temple in the world. According to some parameters, the largest. According to some others, second after a Russian church. Don't really recall the name of the Russian church, but yeah. Okay, as I said, only less than 3 hours before the police hour, when there will be a ban of anybody going out, except for the people that need to work the third shift. But all of them have to have certificate confirming that they need to work third shift. If you don't have a certificate and you are outside after 8 hours, after 8 o'clock, the police will be writing you a penalty and escorting you back home. The penalty is quite high. I mean, for Serbian standards, over 1,000 euros. So it's really not something that could be easily paid by the regular citizen. Okay, I believe that much so far. It was another nice and sunny day, and talk to you tomorrow. Bye for now.